This podcast was originally live-streamed on the NonSequitur Show on YouTube. New episodes air weekdays, Monday through Friday, at 8 p.m. Eastern at youtube.com/NonSequitur Show. Make sure you never miss a live stream by visiting www.nonsecshow.com/schedule. For the latest news, polls and updates throughout the day, follow us on Twitter, @NonSecShow or Facebook.com/NonSecShow. That's NONSEQ Show. If you'd like to get exclusive content, bi-weekly private hangouts with Kyle and Steve, backstage access to chat with guests after shows hosted on your channel and much more, become a Patreon saint of NonSequitur. It ensures we continue to improve our show and brings you into the process at the same time. Visit patreon.com/NonSequitur today while the limited spots are still available.
The following podcast is intended for those who believe bold ideas are righteous, unique perspectives are gospel, and strong opinions are sacred. This is Non-Sequitur. Never follow. And now, here are your hosts, Kyle Curtis and Steve McRae.
Like right this second.
I was just about to take another bite, though. You guys are catching me in the middle of my my post-stream ritual because it's almost midnight and I have to have my Cinnamon Toast Crunch before midnight. So I will be eating irregularly off of here. So if that triggers anybody, then that's too bad. I have to eat my Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But welcome. Buckle up is all I can say. This is going to be either fun or excruciating. I'm not sure which. We always started out really good with these, and for some reason they devolve quickly. Maybe that won't happen this time, but Mr. ID, I sent you. People say my volume's low.
Yeah, let me adjust these volumes levels because that's the first thing I asked you to check.
People fix that.
So I can fix that. 1 second.
Mr. ID, the link to join is in your inbox. You said that you wanted to talk about a debate with Aaron Ra. And if you want to do that, then I need to talk to you. So come on in. And you got the link. So we just got finished with I know, guys, he's fixing it.
I'm working on it. Okay, that's what I wanted to check. Okay, so how about now? Try now to do some.
Now you should be able to hear me.
I adjusted a few things.
It's all Steve's fault.
I pumped up the volume and pumped up the jam.
Right. So we just got through with a debate between Mind of God and Fight the Flat Earth. Both of them. Was this both of your times? Your first time doing this?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Yeah, love popping cherries on the Non-Sequitur Show. That's always great.
Hey.
But yeah, it was a really good. I think discussion. Steve was saying before we came on that. Well, how did you put it, Steve? That you think it was applied wrong, but he's not necessarily incorrect in things he was saying?
Yeah, I think that he was just applying things that was out of scope. I'm getting a little echo, though, but I'm going to try to alleviate that by muting me. So,
okay.
1 second, and then we see that fixes it.
I'll go through and introduce who we have here, and then GE's going to kick us off with a question. We have Jared. Hey, Jared.
Evening, everyone.
Doing okay?
I kind of hopped up on cold medicine tonight, so figured why the fuck not join in on this shit show.
Good. Awesome. And beside him is Mind of God. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
And then we've got GE. Hello to your 82nd appearance.
It just keeps getting longer and longer, the list of shows I'm on, that is.
We're going to have to give you stock in the show, I think. Beside him is Fight the Flat Earth. Welcome back to you.
Hi.
Then we have everybody's hero, Rhetoric, an ugly motherfucker from Florida.
If I'm your hero, then you have incredibly low standards.
Almost none, by the way.
If I can say, Red, you are probably my major inspiration for starting my own channel, so kind of my hero.
Yeah, I would say we have almost no standards, but that's just...
It's interesting, the dynamic that we have going on here tonight, because Mind of God said the same thing about RussianVids. and then you have Fight the Flat Earth saying that about Reds. So it's kind of like our two guys tonight's two champions are here as well. So
Let's see.
I get Reds and Russian. You better show up.
Yeah. To Fight the Flat Earth, I'm honored to hear that you as well have very, very low standards.
Yeah.
And RussianVids, beside him, welcome back. Don't we have a history?
Oh yes, absolutely.
I told RussianVids that as much as we get into it, I do have to tip my hat to his creativity when he did that video of me wearing that V-neck with the eagles on it, and he found a Illuminati was a wizard. It looked like a wizard. Was it a wizard? RussianVids, is that the technical name for Illuminati leaders?
Yeah, a Grand Sovereign Commander. Yes.
Okay. So my eagles matched that, and then my clock was stopped at 5:33. So imagine that. Oddly enough, RussianVids, if you multiply everybody in this room, divide it by 60, and then add the square root of Steve's IQ, you get 33 as well.
33.
And if you times it by the square root of I for a flat earther, you almost actually get a real number. Only a mathematician is going to get that joke because it has to do with imaginary numbers. And I'll shut up now. But anyways, the audio is fixed, because they have an imaginary IQ. No, nobody got this joke. Come on, really, Reds?
Guys, question for you. You guys don't debate that Freemasonry is represented by 33, right? I know you guys are joking around, but you recognize that connection, right?
Yeah, no. my grandfather was actually a 30.
Okay. No, I was just
Mason,
wondering.
level Mason with the Shriners.
Okay.
We acknowledge that's
in my blood.
In Freemasonry, but not that the horrible things you know what I'm saying? Like
RussianVids. Listen, Kyle, I said it before, real quick. When it comes to the record for the moon landing, like I said, it's 33 hours. You have 33 segments to the UN logo. So it's abundant. It's everywhere. It's like I said so many times, when you put a puzzle together, it's 10,000 pieces. If you only have 20 pieces put together, you're not going to see the whole picture. Once more information is implemented, people are going to see the whole picture, and you should know as being a Freemason yourself.
But this is true.
Yes,
but the thing is, RussianVids, you took it to the extreme, because there for a week, every 5 minutes, my inbox in Twitter was going off because you were literally running everything in life through that numerology calculator. You had Hanson, the people that sung Umbop. They equal 33. Literally everything that you could think of was hitting 33.
Well, they are definitely Illuminati. Come on, everybody knows that.
I mean, just look at your keyboard. The ASDFGHJKL, the spine chord or the home key, that is 33 in numerology. How does that happen? You look at the keyboard. When you first take typing class in middle school or high school, you look at all these letters. Like, what's going on here? Well, there's a reason. Just like there's 33 vertebrae in your spine, it's a very special number.
That's the way it makes it easy to type.
Oh man.
Well,
I'm not ready, man. I'm not ready. Okay. Let's ease into it, okay? Let's ease into it.
Let's ease into the fact that the human mind can make patterns out of dog shit.
We can't start. We can't start.
People in denial will say that. But once you put more pieces together, it's going to be apparent that it's by design, not by coincidence.
RussianVids. See, the difference is that unlike those who just say it, I actually did it on the NonSequitur show to make it seem like you had a sexual relationship with O.J. Simpson. Don't give me that nonsense, dude. It's fucking easy.
What the heck are you talking about? Sexual relationship with O.J. Simpson?
Yeah, remember, that's what you came on for. Remember, not the sexual relation with O.J. Simpson, but the debate where he was set up and.
No, he had that sexual relationship for fun. Don't let him fool you.
It's all
guys.
Jump in with your question, please, so that we can start off on some.
Yeah, let's get somewhere. Go.
Sturdy ground.
Okay, so for my question, during the debate tonight, Mind of God said that the reason why at night you don't see a blue sky behind the moon is because the sun has moved away and there's nothing illuminating that area. But my question is, one, does the moon give off its own light? or does it reflect the sun?
Yes.
And then
which
one?
Yeah, well, bottom line is I have video footage on my channel on YouTube, showing, the dark of night, and there you see the moon, and it's illuminated with the clouds around it are completely illuminated. Where's this ray of light coming from the sun? We should see this. We don't. So the bottom line is I do agree the sun and the moon work together, more or less like electromagnetism on that level. But as far as a reflection, no. The sun and the moon, they're lights. Like I said, you don't get a sunburn from a flame. People get you get a sunburn from the sun, and it's basically like it's a light. Like you go to a tanning salon and you lie in a tanning bed and you can get a tan. You can't get it from a flame. It's not something on that level. So what I'm getting at today,
so you're saying that fire doesn't burn you.
It burns you, but it won't give you a tan. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's because it doesn't have UV light.
Yeah, it's a different type of UV light.
Yeah, thermal energy is different than radiation.
Yeah, well, thermal energy is a type of radiation, but it's not UV radiation.
Okay. Well, here's the thing.
Let's go one step. Hold on. Let's go a step at a time. GE has a follow up for that. So let's tackle his question and then we'll move on.
For one thing, I didn't ask RussianVids what he thought about it. I was asking the Mind of God.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I would say that's kind of. I literally posted that video a couple of days ago when I was on the golf course, trying to figure out why I can't see the edge of the moon. And I've obviously thought about it before that, but that sort of started this that piece of my understanding of like maybe the moon is acting independently, and this is like the first kind of observation that I've done myself and challenged it and all that. So I mean, I've seen all of RussianVids videos literally multiple times. So what he says, I might not remember it, but I would agree with that for sure. I mean, I do think it's acting independently, and from a religious perspective, I follow what
okay. Okay, that's fine. So my question then is that it does, like, your explanation as to why we don't see anything blue behind the moon then doesn't make sense, because if the moon is giving off its own light, then it should illuminate at least the area that is directly behind it and show some kind of blue material or surface or something like that, and you do not see that. So I'm kind of curious, how do you reconcile this light that you say is coming from the moon, which it's not, it's reflecting the sun's light? How do you reconcile that, like, with your whole explanation as to why you don't see the blue sky at night?
Honestly, that's a good point. I never thought about that. I guess it would have to be it's not close enough, I guess. But yeah, I mean, that's a good point.
Okay, RussianVids, what do you think about it?
Well, it's obvious that I said it many times. The so-called center of the Earth, the North Pole. Basically the center of the Earth works like it's magnetism. The sun and the moon revolve, just like a clock. That's the foundation of a wristwatch, and that's how it works. It's like a timepiece. And as they revolve above us, that's what's happening. And you're not going to have a blue sky behind the moon.
That does not answer my question. No, RussianVids. Why do you not see a blue backdrop behind the moon?
Yeah, you're not, because at nighttime the sun is on the other side of the flat Earth.
Why do you expect? Here's the issue. He's saying we're double dipping, which is actually kind of fair, because he's saying the sun's gone now. So now the question is, if the moon's acting independently, why doesn't it illuminate locally? Like we.
It's a very fair question.
It's a fair question. I mean, I don't have time, or else I'd go there tonight and kind of figure out. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's a good point. It is. It would obviously, I guess the explanation would be it's not close enough or not intense enough to do what the sun is doing. Obviously.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me get this straight. You expect there to be light from the moon that creates a blue sky? No, it's right. It's not. No. Okay, I get it now. I'm sorry. I wasn't understanding the question of. That's obvious. Yeah, the moonlight's not strong enough. It's a total different. It doesn't. It's not as powerful as the sun. It's the light.
It reflects 3% of the sun's rays.
I have a follow up to that then. Why is it at